What's good, homies? What's good? What's good? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me good now, man. Y'all let me know if it's still buffering, man. Let me uh let me go in here and adjust something right quick. Let me go in my settings, man, and adjust something right quick. We're gonna drop it down to low latency, man. That may do it. We should be good now, man. We should be good. Let's see what we got in the joint. Willie B, what up? What up? Antoine Living, what up? Brandon D, what up? Bill Medlock, what up? Jean Jacques, Red Rims, I see you, man. Richard Cotton, hey yo. Logan, what up? Introspective Mail, appreciate the $100 super chat, man. From I think that's it might be New Zealand. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Y'all put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me, man. We should be back. I'm still working with this Ecamm Live, man. Still working with the Ecamm Live, so y'all work with me on that, man. We should be all the way back now, though. I might have to find another office, man. This one only has Wi-Fi, so I don't have an Ethernet connection here, man, which sucks. All right, we in the game. We in the game. Salute to all the brothers in the building, man. Boss man JT, what up? Law, Richard Cotton, what up? Big Rich, what up, Rich? V, what up? Amizi, I see you, man. God fearing warrior, what up? All right. I was waiting on my customary dislike, man. I knew somebody gonna come in here and shoot me a dislike right quick. So the topic for today is this, man. How do you know when you're becoming the most alpha version of yourself? There are certain signs that you can notice, but these are less about actions than they are about mindsets. Before your actions change, your mindset has to change. No man has ever changed his actions in a major way in his life permanently without first permanently changing his mindset. Retro, what up? Prince, what up? Kazan Energy, what's good? Young, what up? And that's one of the things that we have to understand as men. When you decide that you want to embark upon the route of becoming the most alpha version of yourself, first let's cover the elephant in the room. People say you can't be alpha, you can be alpha, you can't be. We can all be the most alpha version of ourselves. Let's say if you do 15 beta male simp mangina activities, you have 15 beta male simp mangina mindsets. You change one of them, you are a more alpha version of yourself because you are less beta. You change five of them, you are even more alpha because you're less beta. This is not about becoming an alpha male. This is about becoming the most alpha version of yourself. Some men are always going to have a job. Okay, that's a part of becoming more alpha that they're not going to do. So what? It's not about comparing yourself to other men. You compare yourself to you. Where were you last year? Where were you the year before that? Every year, you want to make progress and just become the most alpha version of yourself. Whatever that version is. We're not even all starting from the same playing field. I was chopping up with a guy the other day, man, and I realized that he was trying to apply all the things I apply to my life to his life. You can't do that. Your life is your life. You have to take all of these alpha principles, even the pimp principles when it comes to dealing with women, and you have to apply these things to your life in every way you can. There are some things that you don't even have to apply to your life because they're already situated. There are other things that you do have to apply to your life. So this is not about becoming an alpha male. To hell with becoming an alpha male. Who defines what that is? Are you an alpha male now? Were you an alpha male last year? Are you going to be one next year? We don't care about that. We only care about becoming the most alpha version of ourselves. That is all this is about. So what are some of the changes that we see? Killing this kombucha, man. Got a new one, man. Got this multi green. Hopefully y'all can see it, man. Got this multi green here, man. I think it's phenomenal. Definitely a different flavor. Got a little more bite to it too. So the first thing that changes are a couple of standards that you have. You change a couple of standards. First of all, your standards change for money. You know, we go through, man, let me tell y'all something, man. This is me keeping it a buck with y'all. Man, I just hustling. Man, I had stacked up on a quarter mil before I even knew it. Because I was just stacking. I was just grinding and stacking. Grinding and stacking. Grinding and stacking. You know, was I fresh? Yeah, I was busting them all up, but that's it. I was grinding and stacking. Number two cars, you know what I'm saying? Old school 72 Fleetwood, brought all the way from the dead. Well, it wasn't really all that dead, but I brought it all the way back to life. And a 69 Ford F100. Old man gave it to me. Just, like the way I was grinding, man, and just said, man, you know what, I'm gonna, I don't want this thing, man. I was gonna sell it, but here you go. So I dressed it all the way up, brought it all the way back. So that's it. I'm a country boy. I ain't need nothing back then. We talking about many moons ago. And before I knew it, man, I had stacked up on it. And you know what I realized at that point? I realized that if you don't have a plan for your money, all you can do is blow it. If you don't have a plan for your money, all you can do is blow it. Because you're not just gonna sit on it. I found that out. You mess around, hit a quarter mil, homie. You not gonna man. Let me tell you something. I had a quarter mil, man, for some of these dudes was out of high school. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I probably spent a million before a lot of guys, had a quarter million. And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I learned early about what happens with money if you don't have somewhere to sit it. You got to have something to do with the money. Even if you're going to help people out with it, you got to have something productive to do with it, because if not, you're just going to blow it. And then you're going to look back on the money, or you're going to look at the money and you're going to be like, man, money ain't nothing. None of us should feel like money is worthless, because money ain't worthless. I'm sitting with the quality of this camera right here, man, because money ain't worthless. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting with these $300 Bose headphones on with the microphone on it, because money ain't nothing. Because money is something. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting, we not having these latency issues because I'm sitting here, man, with this $3,000 MacBook Pro 16, filming with y'all, making sure that I can come up to snuff with the quality of the releases and the speed that I release with, because money is something. The money you guys contribute to me means something. The money you guys donate to me means something. The money you guys give me in exchange for what you receive from me, that means something. So let's not get into this whole thing. Money don't mean nothing, because as an alpha male, you don't blow money on dumb stuff. You find me a man with $100,000 car who worth less than $1 million, and he's an idiot. He's not alpha. He's stupid. No man should have a car that's worth more than 10% of his net worth. I want y'all to think about that. If your car is worth more than 10% of your net worth, then you broke and you spend all your money on a car. I want y'all to think about that. And that's no knock. We all have to have a way to get around. But I don't want any man who's striving to be the most alpha version of himself to think that because he has a nice whip, that makes him the most alpha version of himself. Because when it all boils down, we're talking about standards for money. Another thing, you see money as a tool for growth more than a weapon of proof. Now, what do I mean a weapon of proof? A weapon to prove things. You see it as a tool for growth. For me, money is a tool for growth. I have direction. Money is a tool to help me grow into the direction. That's all money is. Until you see money as a tool for growth, then you're going to use it as a weapon for proof. Proving that you finally made it. Man, I made it. Let me buy this. I made it. I'm on now. I made it. Made it where? I don't know, but I made it. They said I wasn't going to make it. I made it. Made it where? I don't know, but they said I wasn't going to make it. Where they said you weren't going to make it to? I don't know, but they just said I ain't going to make it, and I made it. You don't know where they said you weren't going to make it to, so you don't even know where you made it to. A certain dollar amount? That's what you made it to? That's is that what they were talking about? See, so if when they told you you weren't going to make it, were they talking about a certain dollar amount, or were they talking about being successful, or were they talking about making it to a certain age without being killed, or what were they talking about? And we'll get back to this one later on. What were they talking about? I want y'all to keep that in mind. What were they talking about? Remember that phrase. So you need to prove that you made it instead of using money as a tool. I don't need to prove that I made it. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Every day, man, I think about getting a new whip. You know what I'm saying? Like I really been thinking about, man, just getting a new truck, man. I've been looking at they redid the Toyota Tundra, and it was already one of the most reliable trucks. There are two Toyota Tundras that people put 1,000,000 miles on. You can't put 1,000,000 miles on an American truck, but two people put 1,000,000. One guy was right in Louisiana, but I've been thinking about getting it, man. I just thinking about going in there, man. Just go ahead grabbing it. Fully skirted, man, with the Coca-Cola leather and all that, man, all the bells and whistles, man. It's like a $70,000 truck. I've been thinking about getting it, but I just can't do it. I'm just gonna keep my little 2018 Honda Accord, man, and keep pushing, and keep using money as a tool for growth. You know what I'm saying? There's some things that I'm gonna do with my book that other guys didn't do. And that's no knock on anyone, but they just didn't think about it. I'm sure some of them could have done it. They didn't think about it. There's some things that I'm gonna do. Y'all gonna see it, man. Y'all like really, really soon. Y'all gonna see it, man. There's some things that I'm gonna do. There's one thing that I'm gonna do that I didn't see anybody else do, and it's gonna be a token of appreciation for the guys who really, really showed me major support. Another thing, instead of using money as a tool, you use it to prove they were wrong about you. Man, they were wrong about me. I mean, when I was working that job, they thought I was gonna work that job forever. They ain't think I was gonna make no money, man. They thought I was wrong. I told them, man, I was gonna drive this and drive that. They said I won't never be able to drive that. That's what they told me. They what they told me. I was watching the Rick Ross video, Aston Martin music, where the girl told him, he said, man, that's my car, the Aston Martin. And his homeboy told him, man, you ain't gonna never get that car. And the girl told him, you'll have it one day, Ricky. I felt that in my soul, because that's what they told me. They told me I was gonna get this car. So I went out there and bought this $100,000 car. Hey, man, don't lean on my car. Hey, man, don't park by my car. Hey, man, get that dog from by my car. Hey, God, don't let it rain on my car. Y'all birds better stop flying over my car. See what I'm saying? You got it, but you can't afford it because you were wrong about money. They weren't wrong about you. You were wrong about money. Money is a tool for growth. Anytime you get a lump sum of money, if you don't grow with it, you just blew it. It's like people in the hood, man. Those girls in the hood, man, get $7, $8, $9, $10,000 back on the income taxes every year and be broke in March. They get the money back in January and be broke by March, borrowing money from people, going to get personal loans from loan shark places like Tower Loan, or going to get payday loans, or pawning a title, selling a title, getting title loans and all of that when they just had $10,000, man, less than 60 days ago. And men who end up in that same result, you handle money like a woman. Women do not handle money well. Some women can fake it because they make enough money where no matter what they blow, it still don't break them. But if you meet a woman and get deep into her finances, man, you realize, man, that woman is not situated the way she thinks she is, the way you would think she is. She's not situated like that. Antoine Living, appreciate the $5 super chat. Salute from the gym. Your answer to my Patreon question made me realize a few things. Salute to you, bro. B. Ross, appreciate the $5 super chat. Salute BOA in the Alpha Sphere. Salute to you, bro. So when you think about these things, man, you have to understand that money is just a tool. That's the first thing that changes in your mind, man. As you become the most alpha, that's the first thing you should understand and view to realize that you made it to the most alpha version of yourself. Because what happens is you view money differently. You start looking around at people and you be like, man, I used to blow money like that. Or even if you ain't had the money, you be like, man, if I would have had that money, I would have blown it like that. But you change your outlook. You change your outlook on it. And that's one of the major things I want all of you. If you haven't changed your outlook on money and what it means, then you have to do some soul searching, man. You have to change your outlook on money. You have to change your outlook on money. Challenge perspectives. Welcome to the Alpha family. Welcome to the Green Label Gang. Big Rich, my brother. Appreciate the $50 sponsorship. You give away way more than you get. Blessings to your homies. Salute to you, Rich. Always coming through, man. Showing major love. I appreciate you, bro. Chief, stand still. What's good, bro? Appreciate the $10 super chat. Chief say, Dr. BOA, man, I've been out here grinding like crazy, fam. I've been getting product piece by piece. I'm trying to build a ziggurat. Do it, bro. Do it, man. That's all. Just piece by piece, man. That's all it takes. This life is piece by piece. This life is piece by piece. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. All that paper I was telling y'all about I had, man, I didn't hit rock bottom since then. I didn't hit, but it was a choice to hit rock bottom. I decided, man, that the way I was getting money wasn't the way I was going to get it no more. I didn't decide it, man. God just led me away from it. You know what I'm saying? He led me into the vow of the Nazarite. So I jumped straight from the streets into the vow of the Nazarite. And that was it. And I jumped in the vow of the Nazarite at 21. Almost 22. Another thing that changes. And this is another thing about money. You understand that you have value without the money. You understand that your value and the value of the money are two different things. That's a huge determining factor about how you view the world. If your value is in any way attached to your money, then you have no value without the money. Because there's no middle ground, there's no gray area. Either you have your value and the money value, or the money is your value. There's no middle. Well, the money counted my value, and sometime the money my value, but on Monday I'm just valuable by myself. But by time Friday come on the weekends, oh, I need the money. I ain't got no value. No, you either have value, or the value or your value is in the money. That means that when you don't have money, you feel like you're worthless. As you become the most alpha version of yourself, one of the key signs is that you look at yourself as having as much, if not more value than you do when you have money. There's no difference. You view yourself as the same man, just with more money. Because think about it. How do you do that? You view yourself as having high value without money, as being a quality man without money, because you see money as a tool for growth, not a weapon of proof of your value. You cannot allow money to prove your value. Because look at how the value of the dollar fluctuates. What if the entire currency system changes? You cannot attach your value to something you don't control. And that leads us into the second thing. Your standards change for women. You cannot attach your value to a woman. You can't control a woman. You can't make her better or worse whenever you get ready. She's got to buy into your process. You can't control her. Same way you can't control money, the value of it, when it's produced, when it's not produced. You can't control it. So your standards change for women, and beauty takes a back seat to character. Beauty takes a back seat to character. Cause I'll be perfectly honest with y'all. Just waking up in the morning, man, my little virgin bro, she like a 7 when she first wake up in the morning. Just waking up in the morning, she's a 7. She automatically get 2 points for being a virgin. Automatically. That puts her at a 9. Clean her up, and she gets that 9.4. For me, she gets that 9.4. Somebody else may say, man, she just 8 when she clean up. I'm cool. That's cool. That's your thing. We gonna get to that. Y'all remember that one too. We gonna get to that one. That's cool. You can say whatever you want to say. But one thing we'll agree on that she's a good 7 when she wake up. From there, I give her the 2 points for being a virgin. You can't give her those 2 points because she wasn't no virgin for you. For me, I give her them 2 points. If I believed in 10s, I'd go ahead and give her the whole 3, homie. She'd be like a 12 when she clean up. But that character, even if she was a 5 when she woke up, man, listen, I will take a 5 virgin over a woman who wakes up as a 9 if she's not a virgin. I will take a 5 virgin because that just the amount of character cleanness that represents. There's a certain a woman character gets sullied with every man she's with. And not even with every man. The more she's with any particular man, she gets sullied more and more with that man's spirit. More and more. So she essentially becomes a female version of that man. That's why we talk about this imprint thing so much, because it's so real. A woman becomes a female version of the man who is constantly bombarding her with his energy. Mentally, physically, spiritually, and sexually. Emotionally as well. So, another thing, leading off of that, building off of that, her body count matters. A lot of guys say her body count don't matter. Man, you're a simp for asking a woman. You ain't got to ask a woman. One is she has a body count. From 1, she has a body count. Body count matters as you become a more alpha version of yourself, because you view women as more than something to just jump up and down on. You preserve yourself the more alpha you become, because you understand the value you have. You understand how to appreciate your masculinity. You understand how to appreciate your energy. You understand how to appreciate who you are as a man, and you start to value yourself so much that you can't just let random women come around you and soak up your energy, because you understand the amount of value that energy has to you. You understand that. I see somebody say $1 in 1695 is worth 76.94 today. Yeah, but in 1695, if they would have had Cokes around, Cokes would have been a penny. So with the inflation, the dollar still moved more than a dollar does now. Like, it still moved more. I remember, man, listen. Well, I don't remember, but man, you can look in history, man, where brand new cars coming off the car lot, man, was $7,500. I'm talking top of the line. Top of the line Cadillac was coming off the lot $7,500. Right now, you dress one of those same Cadillacs up, man, and you go flip it for 50 to 100,000 at an auction. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about the value of the dollar, that's a great point, though, JD. That's a great point. You just see how much it fluctuates. So it's the same thing with with some of these investments that guys are making, man. You can invest whatever you want to invest in. I do, but it's the way that you view money. You view money as a tool for growth. How do you grow money? You can't save money and grow it. You can't spend money and grow it. You invest money and grow it. So all the guys who are talking all the investment talk, man, that is where our brain should be when it comes to money. Anyone who's talking money talk that's not talking about investing, not necessarily just investing in stocks. First thing you got to invest in is yourself. If you have something that you think can make money, invest in that. Make some money before you start investing. I have guys asking me all the time, man. Guy got $25,000 in debt, man, talking about what he should invest in. Invest in your debt. Invest in your debt. Like you don't want to have to take more than 5,000 away from whatever you're worth. Like you don't want to be making $100,000 but you're in $150,000 worth of debt. That makes no sense. You're not a six-figure guy if you're making $100,000 but you're in $150,000 worth of debt. You're actually in the hole. This is about being in the black, not being in the red. That is exactly what it is. Self-preservation is indeed the number one law of the land. You have to build yourself into the best version of yourself. Because at that point, you start to think about control. You start thinking about control. So you look out and you're like, okay, that woman had. That's why listen, man, single mothers are not bad women. They are not bad. Some of the nicest girls I've ever met in business, personally, whatever. Some of the nicest girls I've ever met were single moms. Like they were nicest. Like you just like in your mind you thinking, damn, why did dude leave her? Or maybe she left dude, but man, how did she end up getting caught up with a dude like that? And, you ask all kind of questions because you're like, man, this girl is sweet as peach pie. But as you become the most alpha version of yourself, you understand that the things that you will want from a woman as an alpha in training, a man becoming the most alpha version, a man becoming the most godly version, a man becoming the most valuable version, that is just not a direction you want to take. That's not a direction you want to take. And that's why I don't sit around and go too hard on stepdads, because the bottom line is, if you've dated a single mother, you were a stepdad. You know what I'm saying? If you spent time at a single mother's home, you were a stepdad while you were there. So we've kind of all at least been temporary stepdads. So I don't knock those guys too much, because some guys believe that if that gives you value, do it. I tell men like this: do whatever in the hell gives you value. Whatever you need to do to give yourself value, do that, because you can't think positively about yourself until you find a way to give yourself value. Now, as far as becoming the most alpha version of yourself, as you become more valuable in your own mind, then there's certain things you're just not going to do anymore. There's certain things you're not going to do anymore. Period. I did a video about open marriage the other day, and let me tell y'all something. Open marriage is not the same as just having a girlfriend and y'all in an open relationship. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I say this, man. Because somebody jumped in my comments. Now that video was about open marriage. The title, open marriage. Somebody jumped in the comments and said, well, Steph is cold. He in an open relationship. Let me tell y'all something right now. If you got a girlfriend, your relationship with her is open. There is no closed relationship until you closed it with an understanding that this is your wife. And you set those boundaries and those standards for that relationship. Other than that, all relationships are open relationships. So anybody who says, your little bro Steph is cold, he's in a open relationship. So are you if you got a girlfriend. You know the world we live in? You know the options girls have? If you don't have an understanding with a woman that's what y'all are into, then that y'all are a couple that's just your wife. If you don't have an understanding with her that she's your wife and she doesn't accept that position, man, everybody in an open relationship. But we're talking about when you choose a wife. When you say, this is the woman that I am going to provide for and protect for as long as this situation lasts. That's different. That's hella different. Because wife means something different than girlfriend. Sometimes, man, YouTube get overwhelmed, man. They were never planning for this many people to be streaming at one time. You know what I'm saying? They never planned for this many people to stream at one time. So when all these people are streaming, it kills something, man. They were never planning on this. All right, man. Y'all hold up. Y'all let me know now, man. Am I here or am I gone, man? I should be here, man. I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened. Yeah, y'all refresh your page or something, man. I hate to have this big gap in the show. Y'all let me know what y'all got though. Are we off? Wait a minute. Are we off? That's what I need to know. Okay, we back? Cause I don't see us, man. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Alright, we back, we back. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, I think we back. Ooh, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, homies. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Alright. Alright, if we back, let's get it, man. I think we back. Let's do it. So, as I was saying, man, before I was so rudely interrupted, when you realize that her value is predicated on her ability to contribute to your process, that's when you start to understand that as far as a woman goes, you have a space in your life that she must fit in. Men do a whole bunch of things and try to create spaces in their lives for women to fit in. That's how a woman can't call me and tell me when she can see me. I tell her when I'm gonna see her because she fits into my life. If she can't fit into my life where I put her, then she don't need to be in it. I don't make those type of compromises of my time. I don't make those kind of sacrifices of my time. I don't do that. So if a woman wants to be involved with me, then she's going to do it on my time. If she can't do it on my time, cool, I got better things to do. I always have something better to do than hang out with some broad. I always have something better to do. This is better to do than that. Working out is better to do than that. I finally found some 30 and 40 pound dumbbells for the crib, man. They've been out of them for months. For months. Got me a couple more 35 pound kettlebells. Um, got me some 15 pound kettlebells to warm up or do shoulder burnouts. Got a few things, man. Got some 20 pound ankle weights, man. So, me, I like to do cardio outside. So I ain't finna go to no gym and do cardio. So what I do, man, I put the 20 pound ankle weights on, man, and bang these heels out, boy. You talking about burning. But I have better things to do. The third thing, the third thing that you change as far as your standards, understandings of yourself is you understand the significance of building a strong relationship with God. You understand the significance of building a strong relationship with God. And that's just the way it is. You understand that significance. Is it dragging, man? Yo, man, I ain't got time to mess with this thing, man. I just got through talking crap about this MacBook Pro, man. I don't know what happened, bro. Oh, you know what? God, dog. Man, I'm using that dang capture card, man. I should be going USB straight into my computer. If it's tripping, man, then we gonna go ahead and come on out of it, man. Seem like stream being destroyed. So if stream being destroyed, we gonna come on out.